Morgan Through a Lens. I'm Morgan. Today we're going to be talking about Devil's Pool. Guys, Devil's Pool was so cool, but I'm getting ahead of myself. For Thanksgiving, Alex and I decided to spend 4 days in Livingston to see Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls is basically a gigantic waterfall. It's one of the 7 wonders of the world, and it's gorgeous. Victoria Falls sits between Zambia and Zimbabwe. On the Zambia side, there's a town called Livingston, and on the Zimbabwe side, there's a town called Victoria Falls Town. We obviously stayed on the Zambia side in Livingston. The drive down to Livingston is about 7 hours from Lusaka, which I'll admit at times is very painful, but it's actually a really pretty drive, especially when you get down towards Livingston.
You're my sunshine every morning, light up every moment, make my every dream come true. Oh, I can't describe it, took my tongue and tied it, sent my heart over the moon. It come fly away with me, imagine all the things that we could see. Yeah, don't you know that life's a dance? Come take my hand and fly away with me.
The first morning that we were in Livingston, we went to go view Victoria Falls. So you can enter the national park, which I believe on the Zambia side, the national park is called Mosi-oa-Tunya National Park, which means the smoke that thunders, which is the local language for Victoria Falls. And on the Zimbabwe side, it's just the Victoria Falls National Park. Zambian residents or Zambian citizens get to enter the national park for ridiculously cheap, which is totally fair. I think they pay like 12 kwacha, which is maybe 60 cents to get into the park. For some reason, they thought that my permit looked like a residence permit, so I got in for 12 kwacha. I was very excited about that because I think the foreigner fee to get in the park is 400 or 500 kwacha, which is like 30 bucks. I don't know, it's not too much, but I was glad to get in for the resident rate. We walked around the falls and kind of viewed the falls from different angles. It's so gorgeous.
I know we've seen better days, life is just a game we play. You hold tight to the world you know, the hardest part is letting go. Follow me to the sunshine, come and see what it feels like. Higher, higher than we climb, I know somewhere that you and I. We could stay why? We could stay why? We could stay why? We could stay why? Wake up, don't miss your chance. Take off, get lost again. Young enough to change our luck, laugh it off when times get tough. Follow me to the sunshine, come and see what it feels like. Higher, higher than we climb, I know somewhere that you and I. We could stay why? We could stay why? We could stay why? We could stay why?
Hello, welcome to Morgan's tour of Victoria Falls. If you take a look behind me, you will see the bridge between Zimbabwe and Zambia, where I once bungee jumped as a naive 23-year-old. Looks like no one's bungee jumping today. We went during low season, which means there wasn't a lot of water in the falls, so there wasn't as much like rushing over the edge of the falls. If you go during high water season, you actually get soaking wet walking around to the different viewpoints because there's just so much water. It was really, really hot that day, so I kind of wish it was high water season because getting doused with water would have been a nice reprieve.
you.
Okay, now to the part that everyone wants to know about, Devil's Pool. So Devil's Pool is basically a tiny pool of water on the top of Victoria Falls that you get to swim in. I mean, how epic is that? There is one tour company that operates in Devil's Pool, and it's called Tongabezi. If you find another tour company online that says they can take you to Devil's Pool, they're either scamming you or they're just acting as a middleman, and they're gonna pay Tongabezi, so you might as well just go through Tongabezi from the beginning. I will of course link Tongabezi in the description so you guys can check them out. So basically you get to the shore on the Zambia side of the river, the Zambezi River, and they pick you up on a boat and they take you to Livingston Island, which is this tiny island in the middle of the falls. The falls are very long. It's like over 1 kilometer long of waterfall, and there's an island in the middle called Livingston Island.
I've been looking at you underneath this sky. I've never been this high. And you keep smiling at me. And my heart's like...
So you go to that island and you first just walk around the island and view the falls from above. It's really, really pretty. You can only do Devil's Pool during the low season when there's not a lot of water. Otherwise, you will totally get pushed over the edge. But you can tour Livingston Island any time of the year and just walk around and not go in the water, but still get really crazy beautiful views of the waterfall from above.
And you keep smiling at me. And my heart's like, ooh, how'd you like to spin around with me? 'Cause I've got a suspicion that you look perfect next to me. Alright, and you can call me crazy, baby, but I call it destiny. Ooh, you make me wanna throw my hands up, hands up. Ooh, say you wanna make some plans up. Take my hand, love, dance with me. Take my hand, love, dance with me. Take my hand, love, dance with me.
So once you tour Livingston Island and you walk around and get your pictures, then it's time to go to Devil's Pool. You get in the water and you basically swim to Devil's Pool. So you swim across the top of the waterfall to get to this pool. You're not totally on the edge of the falls, but you are close enough that you can definitely feel a strong current trying to take you over the edge. But don't worry, there's guides there to help you. There's a rope you can hold on to if you want, and at times everyone holds hands to go across. Once you get to Devil's Pool, you just jump in. I thought Devil's Pool was a stagnant pool of water at the top of the falls, maybe surrounded by some rocks to keep you safe. No. It is just part of the waterfall that's a little bit calmer than the rest, but if you move just 1 foot to the right, you would be in like the rush of water. I really don't know how to explain it. You'll just have to watch the video to see. When it's your turn, you basically go to the edge of the waterfall and hang over the edge. I mean, it's insane. There's guides there that hold your feet to stop you from like getting pulled over basically, but when you're sitting there, you can feel a strong current taking you over, and if you look just a few feet next to you, it's like even more hectic of a current. They do keep kind of a rope there to say don't go past this point or else you'll get pulled over, but really the only thing stopping you is your own common sense and then two guys like holding your feet over the edge. We had some technical issues, which was really frustrating. Before the trip, our really nice GoPro waterproof case broke, and so we had to use an older GoPro, which that's why the footage isn't super great. We also lost some footage. It's a whole thing. I don't want to get into it, but hopefully you still enjoy this video and get a good idea of what Devil's Pool is about. It was honestly a bucket list experience, and if you get the chance to do it, definitely do it.
I got no worries, got me, no. I got no problems I can see, no. I got this feeling over me like I got no worries, no. I got no worries, no. trying to keep up my modern life. So sad on these happy pills, but I know I'm gonna get it right. I got no worries, got me, no. I got no problems I can see, no. I got this feeling over me, like I got no worries, no. I got no worries, no. Back when we were kids, we did it our way. Young hearts caught in quits, now it's the hard way. Lately it's scraped up knees, maybe someday we'll all get paid. Life threw me a lemon tree, it's time to make some lemonade. I got no worries, got me, no. I got no problems I can see, no. I got this feeling over me, like I got no worries, no. I got no worries, no.
After you get done at Devil's Pool, you swim back to Livingston Island, and they've set up tea and coffee and drinks and some snacks for you, and it's really nice to just relax and hang out after doing such a high adrenaline activity. Once you're done eating, they take you on a boat back to Zambia, and that's it, you're done. Alex actually broke his shoe during the Devil's Pool experience, so we had to go and buy him new shoes afterwards. The whole experience only takes maybe like 3 hours. It costs between $110 and $175 depending on what time of day you go. So if you go for tea and coffee, it costs less, but if you go for the lunch experience, it costs a bit more. Also, you can only do it on the Zambia side. So if you're staying in Zimbabwe, you have to get a Zambia visa and cross the border, which is super easy to do, but just something to think about if you want to do it. If you have any other questions about Devil's Pool, feel free to leave them in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer them. I also wrote an entire blog post about the experience, which probably has a few more details and more photos. So if you're interested in seeing those, I will link them down below. My website is morganthroughalens.com. We will also be posting more pictures on our Instagrams, which I will be linking down below. And next week, I'll be posting about whitewater rafting on the Zambezi under Victoria Falls, which was also a crazy experience. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out for that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video about Devil's Pool. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it inspired you to visit Devil's Pool because it is so cool. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. Bye!
Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh.